My dear friends, I welcome you all to this daily Catholic reflections, and this is Father Tumma. Today we are celebrating Saturday in Ordinary Time, week 3. And the message today that the Lord wants us to get is so beautiful and very necessary and important for our lives. It is a big human tendency to be scared, to get afraid. We are afraid of so many things every day, things that are real, that will really take place, and many things which will never happen to us. We are afraid of big things. There are big fears and also small fears. Today in the Gospel, Jesus and the disciples are in a boat crossing the Sea of Galilee, and their fears, when the storms were seeming to drown the boat, their fears seem to be real. But then the problem with the disciples, I think, is not that they were afraid. It is a common tendency of all of us to get afraid. But I think the real sin, the real problem of the disciples is that they forgot to know and remember who Jesus is. That is the main problem today. Jesus was in the same boat. The boat was one and the same, and the storms were the same. But the reaction of Jesus and the disciples, it is not the same. I would like to narrate to you two stories today, two very small stories that inspire us to understand how the relation should be between us and God, like a father and a child. In this first story, a daddy and his small daughter, they had to cross a canal, and this canal did not have a constructed bridge over the canal, but they put up a small wooden thing, a dried tree across from one end to the other, so that people could slowly walk down to the other side. When this daughter and daddy came to cross from one side to the other, the daddy told the little daughter and asked her to catch his hand. To which the daughter replied, "Daddy, no, I will not catch your hand, but you catch my hand." Then the father asked, "What is the difference between both?" She replied, "You know, Daddy, if I catch your hand, and if I, while walking, if the water scares me, in fear I may leave your hand. But on the other hand, I know that if you catch my hand, you will never ever leave my hand, no matter what happens." That is what God does. Sometimes we may tend to leave God's hand, then we fall. But then ask God to hold our hand by Him, then we will never be shaken. And the second story is about another boy, young boy, where this particular house was caught in fire. When it was on fire, this boy alone was on the first floor, while all the members of the family were in the ground floor of the house. It was filled with smoke and fire. Nothing could be seen, and the boy did not know how to save his life. His daddy from the ground floor was shouting and asking him, "My son, come down and jump directly. Don't go through the staircase because there is fire and smoke there." And then the boy said, "Daddy, I can hear a voice, but I cannot see you. How can I jump?" His daddy replied, "My son, don't worry. Even if you don't see me, don't worry, because I see you. I am able to see you. I am able to spot you. Therefore, blindly jump, then I will catch you." The boy trusted his daddy's words and he jumped off and landed safely into the hands. My dear brothers and sisters, sometimes we may fail to see God because of the clouds, namely the problems that surround us. But then pray to God, ask God that He sees you. His eye is on us, and then we are always safe and secure. And Psalm 107, it says about a God who protects people, those who are caught in the storm. And today we are caught in the storms of life, lack of peace, sickness, financial problems, relationship problems. Pray to Jesus, and then He will calm every storm. Amen. And I wish you all a very happy and blessed day. If you like this message, please share to all. God bless us.